Hello and welcome to the Pretty Good Gaming Daily Triple. That's your no shit gaming news video. 3 news stories in one video with 0 faff. The Xbox Series X is Microsoft's next big console, but it's not the only product the company has in its repertoire. In addition to the Series X and its services like Game Pass, xCloud, and Xbox Live, Microsoft is working on an alternative, cheaper console seemingly called the Xbox Series S, according to new leaks. Microsoft really isn't great at naming its products, but seriously, the Xbox Series X and Xbox Series S? Are you freaking kidding? Good luck to all those poor parents who go into stores to buy a little Timmy a new console for Christmas only to get totally the wrong one because these names fucking suck. The title is yet to be officially confirmed, but thanks to new leaks confirmed by The Verge, it seems to be the case. These originally came from Twitter user ZachEXE, who claims to have purchased the controller and shared images of it. The only points of note that are new are the new D-pad, textured triggers, and a share button. The controller will still run on AA batteries and seems to be very slightly larger than the Xbox One model. Supposedly, ZachEXE bought the controller for $35 from online marketplace OfferUp. How it got there remains a mystery, and when asked, the seller responded with, "I got it from a homie." As well as the controller itself, the leaks have shown off some of the packaging, which has revealed the console's name. The controller itself is generally pretty unremarkable, but according to the box, it will be compatible with iOS and Android mobile operating systems, Windows 10 for PC, Xbox One, and, importantly, Xbox Series X/S. The Xbox Series S is presumably the project codenamed Lockhart, which is meant to be the cheaper alternative to the Xbox Series X. According to leaks from earlier this year, the Series S will offer lower specs than the Series X. The Xbox Series S will have 7.5GB of RAM and 4 teraflops of GPU, whereas the Xbox Series X will have 13.5 RAM and 12 teraflops of GPU. Offering up a lower cost, lower spec model sounds like a great idea in theory, as it gives more options to consumers about how they want to play. However, my concern is that this may limit what can be achieved when developing for the Xbox Series X, as those titles will have to run on this lower performance hardware. This could leave Microsoft in a similar situation to that of the current generation, where both PS4 and Xbox One have been pushed to the limit, and new hardware is necessary to exceed those limitations. I foresee one of two things happening. The Xbox Series X would become obsolete as nothing would run on it, and Microsoft may even stop developing games with it in mind, or the Xbox Series X titles are not going to reach their full potential because the S holds them back. It's also possible that this cheaper version may be digital only, as that would further reduce the price without compromising performance, but with that I'm just guessing. These are all leaks and speculation, so nothing is set in stone, but Microsoft is putting itself in an interesting position for next generation, and I'm looking forward to seeing how this revised business model plays out. Rumor has it that Microsoft is getting ready for an August showcase to show off this new console, and I would be surprised if that didn't come with the price too. What's the point of announcing your new, cheaper console if you don't give the price for both so that you can actually compare? And as soon as Microsoft brings out the price, Sony will surely follow suit immediately after to try and cut them out of the competition. Would you be interested in a lower spec, lower cost console? Maybe a PS5 for the Sony exclusives and then an Xbox Series S for the handful of Microsoft exclusives that are actually any good? Or did you make the smart decision years ago and invest in a PC as your primary platform? And next up, building on the idea of exclusives, Sony has undeniably won that battle in the console war. Spider-Man helped Sony win that battle, and he's going to continue to help them with Marvel's Avengers, which features Spidey as a playable character exclusively on the PlayStation. The game is being developed by Square Enix's studios Crystal Dynamics and Eidos Montreal, and ran its first beta session over the weekend, but arguably the Spider-Man controversy overshadowed the game itself. That sort of exclusivity may be annoying for us as consumers, but it's certainly not coming to an end anytime soon, and apparently Sony has pulled this shit with every major third-party studio. Now that's one of those facts that really isn't a surprise, but it sounds shocking to actually hear it aloud. Chiming in on a Reset Era thread, games journalist Imran Khan said, "There isn't a major third party out there Sony failed to approach asking what kind of deals they could work out. This strategy has been in play for a while now, but has had its biggest win with Spider-Man because he's fucking Spider-Man." The official PlayStation YouTube channel recently uploaded a video named PlayStation Advantage and basically just bragged about all the exclusive stuff Sony got. Now that's not wrong, PlayStation does have the advantage, or another way to look at it is that PC and Xbox have a disadvantage. Both perspectives are correct, but one sounds better in a marketing pitch. This PlayStation Advantage branding is only going to continue in Sony's marketing. However, an interesting thing that Imran Khan brought up in his Reset Era comment was how Microsoft was also looking to buy exclusive stuff, but didn't didn't offer enough money. Both companies were playing the same game, but Sony played it better because it dove deeper into its pockets. I'd argue that Microsoft actually has deeper pockets since it's a bigger company, but it looks like Sony's more willing to spend whatever cash it has. So, as I've said before, neither of these companies actually care about you and are just as bad as each other, so remember that before you scream about it. It's becoming clear that Marvel's Avengers also has multiple corporate deals to gain exclusive content, like with Virgin and Verizon Wireless or Intel. Customers for these companies will receive exclusive in-game cosmetics, which look about as repulsive as you'd expect from corporate sponsorship of the biggest IP in the entertainment industry right now. And then there's chewing gum brand 5 Gum, which gets you an exclusive emo of, wait for it, blowing bubblegum.
How it feels to chew 5 gum.
See, now that's some bullshit.
I actually enjoyed playing the Avengers over the weekend, despite it being one of the most solidly okay games I've played in a while, but all this corporatization sours the whole experience. I liked how all the characters felt unique and had their own strengths and weaknesses, but this game is literally AAA gaming, the game. If anything, this makes me look forward to Cyberpunk even more because the subject matter is about as anti-corporate as you can get and I need that catharsis. And finally, while we're on the topic of superheroes, Rocksteady has at long last revealed what game it's been working on, and it's Suicide Squad. In case you don't know and you were fortunate enough to not watch that terrible movie, the Suicide Squad is a team of supervillains tasked with completing impossible missions for the government in exchange for their freedom or reduced punishments. The London-based studio is best known for the excellent Batman Arkham games and has been radio silent for years. The studio's next project has been the stuff of rumours, leaks, and fake leaks for ages, many of which pointed to a game featuring the Suicide Squad, Superman, or even Robin. Rocksteady finally broke that silence with this image on its Twitter page and promised that more will be revealed during the DC Fandom event on August 22nd. Absolutely nothing official has been said about this game, so we're just going to have to wait a couple more weeks for anything substantial. The image clearly appears to be Superman with a crosshair on his head, which certainly suggests that he may be the target of the Suicide Squad. This concept is similar to that of the 2016 movie, which saw the creation of the team in response to the mere existence of someone as powerful as Superman. It's possible that this is in fact not Superman and could possibly be Bizarro, who is basically just an evil copy of Superman, but I feel like that's a bit unlikely. Apparently the domain suicidesquadkilljustice.com was registered recently, which seems to fall in line with this announcement. That points to the whole Justice League being involved in this game, but I've got one question. How in the world are people like Harley Quinn or Deadshot going to have a chance in hell at taking down Superman, let alone the whole Justice League? How they do it is beyond me, but I'm pretty fucking excited to find out. And that's it for today. If you enjoyed this no shit format, go ahead and give the video a like to give it a boost, hit subscribe and the bell if you want to stay up to date on all future installments, toss a coin to your YouTuber over at patreon.com/prettygoodgaming. I've been Henry Cooper, that's all for today, bye for now.